Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
The ball carrier.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, New Orleans.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And they do exactly. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're out on right now. Okay, look, the game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way, to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just... And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Brady. And that is incomplete here.
Brady's pass incomplete on the throw.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
11 more.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Brady now on first down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. Third down here.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
The kickoff for Tampa Bay.
On the return, Deontay Harris. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Michael Thomas.
A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 48 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 17. It's a gain of 6. Moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try, and you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Marcus Davenport.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down. It's Jones looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Alex Anzalone on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now Brady. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Anzalone came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Brady now to throw. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
Drew Brees sacked. A fumble on the play.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Bradley Pinion.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 56 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. 7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of 7.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2-yard line.
Now Brady again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will do it for this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And the half will begin with a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 41-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. It was P.J. Williams that time on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady, it's complete. He's got Gronk. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Jason Pierre-Paul on the stop.
From the 41, Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Michael Thomas.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to dive
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
Here we go. Mike's 47.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller. 65 yards. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Here's Harris to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. It's caught inside the 25.
1 play at a time. Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Emmanuel Sanders, 70 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive, with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
Is good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Buccaneers 17. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on.
He's got a man, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justin Watson, 75 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Here's Harris to return it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Breeze now to throw. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the... It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
52 yards.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, all the way down at the 21-yard line. Back now in Tampa. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Again, it's Kamara.
Alvin Kamara.
They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the first, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's Breeze getting it into the hands of Traquan Smith. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Brady to throw again. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 35.
Brady now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Brady now on 1st down. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Looking here. This is caught inside the 15. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's William Golston there who fought his way in to make the play.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which is sent.
That's caught. It's Sanders for the Saints touchdown.
Complete to Emmanuel Sanders.
Emmanuel Sanders. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Drew Brees with a kneel down, and that ought to do it.
Today's final score, Saints.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Tampa.